Hello, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a little over 3 months since my last video. Crazy when you think about it. But a lot has happened in these 3 months, and I'm going to speak on it. And I want y'all to know right off the rip that I am coming back to streaming, but it's not going to be as consistent or like as every day as I would like to, just because I'm working on the bigger picture. However, I talked to my family and I was like, should I come back? I've always liked it, but should I come back? And my ma, she told me like, you only got one life. Enjoy the things that you want to enjoy. You've always enjoyed streaming. You've always enjoyed talking to people and streaming because she would watch it too. She would watch the videos, watch the streams, watch the short films, and she could tell that I was having fun. So that was also a huge. It's like, okay, you know, let me enjoy the things that I want to enjoy. So yeah, I am gonna come back. It. I can speak on this now. Originally when I was doing the short films, it was actually gonna be a journey. It was gonna be, 5 or 6 different games that I was gonna do. It was but they all had their own sequence of story that all tied in, but later ended up scratching it because I didn't wanna step on the wrong toes, especially with those bigger companies like that, and it was actually going to be following PGR, then I would go to a time loop to where I would be playing Honkai Impact 3rd, make the story short from there, continuing, then I would jump to it was Ace Combat 7, and then when I heard Ace Combat 8 got out, it was gonna go to that and make the story there, continuing on, and then it was gonna jump to Elden Ring, and there was gonna be the story there that also followed in with those 4 or 3, and then it was between Nikke or Arknights, I don't remember which one it was, but I wouldn't figure it out until I actually got to that closer. So that would have been the 5th game that I would have done. Same thing, go into the loop, follow the story there, continuing off every other story, and then when it went to Wuthering Waves, where the, finale would have happened, and all the stories that I've been and all to would have tied into that, but I realized, A, that's a lot of work to try to not get hit with something legal-wise, and so I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna push that back. We're gonna scrap that idea." So that was the original plan. And then, now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, we can do we can I can just talk about the games rather than making videos and making it all pizzazz and all that. Just because I've always disliked having to do that and put on the YouTube voice. Ugh, no bueno. No bueno. Never been my style to do that. Don't mind me shirtless too. Yeah, I'm comfortable, especially with letting my hair down too. Because I had to wear a ski mask when I was at work. And I'll talk about that too. But yeah, we're gonna come back. We're gonna be back on PGR. We're gonna be streaming again. I'll be making videos ish about it, and just eventually getting to other games too. But yeah, that was the biggest one. Second one is my job. I'm actually at a new place now. I know I was at a place before, uh, but this is to help with the bigger picture. B, with this too. The job before where I was working at, it was good money, but you had no life. I would work at 6:45 in the morning, and I wouldn't get off till almost 7:30 at night or later than that, and then just to do it all over again. That was rough, but the money was good, but as I said, you had no life. So that was and I was in a freezer all day. So being in -30, pulling them hours, and having to wear a ski mask to also cover this, like, man, no bueno. No bueno. That was rough. But now I'm at a steel job, uh, dirty and grimy as shit, but, I'm able to get off at 4:30 now, and I start at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm able to at least get up in the morning early enough to work on the bigger picture, go do the job, get off at 4:30, go back to the gym. I'm actually back in the gym now too, and then work on the bigger picture again, and also spend time with my family. I can actually have dinner with them again. So it's very nice being able to come back to that and have my life normal as it can be. So yeah, that was the other one. Third one is I am financially in a better pace. Cannot speak place now. Uh, a lot of y'all don't know this, and I could speak on it before. I could speak on it now. When I very first started off this little journey of YouTube, I was in the hole. I think I was like no, 3 or 4 grand in the hole. I think I can't remember. It's been a minute. I say that's only in 3 years. But anyhow, I got debt free, was able to allow me to get all this stuff here. And then when I got debt free that day, I kind of went into the hole again. This time, doubling the amount. I was at like 10, 11 grand, I think. Uh, that is almost gone now. That's like, I only got like, after tomorrow's paycheck hits, I only got like 1,000 to pay off. But I had to sell my gear. Most of y'all don't know this, but I had really expensive stuff. I had the FX3, the Sony 70 to 24 lens. I had the drone. I had mics. I had lighting. I had a little bit. I had like I told y'all, I was like I had some decent stuff. Like this is stuff that like and that's end game to a lot of people. And I did that to make the short films with PGR. But I was 10 in the hole because of that. I also got that TV too, but that ain't going nowhere. I use that a lot now, and I used to not watch TV. Anyhow, I'm getting sidetracked. Anyhow, I was 10 in the hole because of all that stuff, and I was doing commercials where I'm at. But I realized that bottleneck was not good, especially with me doing the bigger picture. So I had to sell the gear, and that was very tough for me to sell the gear. But I knew that in the long run, I would be better off without it, and it served its purpose. It no longer served. It served me when I used them, but it no longer did anymore. So I sold all my gear, got damn near like 70% back, and then just when I was working at the other job, just busting my ass working them hours, even though I didn't want to get where I'm at now. The job I'm at now is a big pay hit. I was getting paid 24.10 at the old job. Now I'm getting paid like 17. So like we're looking at like a $7 difference here. And to a lot of people, it's crazy. I know to my family, they were like, what the fuck? But I had it all planned out. Everything has the intention. Everything has to have intention. And this was an intention. I knew coming into this new job, I was going to take a big pay hit, but longevity wise, it was going to be able to set me up very nicely because now I get off at 8, or now I get off at 4:30. I start at 8, Monday through Friday, get my weekends off. I get to have my family time back. I get to go back to the gym, and I get to also start this again. And I save on gas. It's like a 13-minute drive from where I'm at. So, to me, it's a good deal. Now where I'm at, like I said, I don't know if I said it before, but I'm at a steel job now, and I get dirty and grimy every day. So, and I'm outside, so I'm really in there. But it's short-term pain, long-term gain. Like right now, $17 an hour is not ideal, but I can work with it as long as I'm able to pay the bills. That's all that matters. And I'm able to save a little bit after, especially now with me going to be out of debt within the next month, maybe month and a half. So it works out, and my bills aren't that high, and that's a blessing. And I still live with my parents, and I'm very blessed that they allow me to still live here because houses are very expensive now. So yeah, that was the biggest one as well. And the fourth one is the bigger picture. I'm working on the bigger picture. That has not changed. That will not change, especially with me being a movie director and wanting to do that. I am hoping to have something to show you all soon. I can't give a date now just because it's still something that I'm working with. But when I'm able to show you, and I've been talking about it for years now, y'all know this. I will speak on it when I get that one thing done. because then I can openly speak about it. Then I can openly be like, hey, this is why I have, A, been gone for 3 months, B, transitioned from what I'm doing before, which was the short films and all that, to what I'm doing, what I'm gonna be doing soon. It's I ain't gonna speak on it now, but y'all gotta be patient. And the other one, I can't forget y'all. Y'all been here since day one. The OGs know it's all started with PGR. It all in the community that I've built and the people I've met along the way. Those who have departed as well, no longer in the community, but still like I remember them. Y'all made this possible for me to be able to speak and to play the game that I enjoy. Y'all to resonate with me and be able to enjoy that too. I have never forgotten y'all, and like y'all part of this. Without y'all, there's no me. Yeah, without y'all, there's no me. Without y'all, there's no Ironclad Nebula. So I'm gotta give back to you, you all. I say y'all. When I'm out in the country, you start to pick up on the accents. Been doing it for years, but yeah, it's time to come back. It's time to come back. And like I said, we're gonna be playing not just PGR now. PGR will always be like the one there, but like, other games, maybe Honkai Star Rail. Maybe not Honkai Epic Third, just because that you could tell was really like soul drenching for me to play. But Honkai Star Rail we could play, maybe. I know I want to get back into Rocket League, maybe Rainbow. I was yoked on Rainbow. There's other games that I find fun, and maybe get on with some people. We see. We shall see. But yeah, didn't want to make this short and sweet. We're going on like 12 minutes now, but yeah, we're back. We're back again. I don't know when I'll be streaming. It probably be maybe tomorrow. We're gonna see. Like I said, it's not gonna be as consistent as it once was, but I'm working on the bigger picture and also trying to continue to get my ducks in order and also work on this. So yeah, that's all. Glad to be back. And I hope you all continue to watch and to watch me grow into the person that I know I'll be. So, on that note, I hope you all have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see y'all around. I'm out. Peace.